been a long time coming.
Comedy is dead. Criticism is dead. Satire is dead. It's all gone.
How is G Fuel still sponsoring?
We wouldn't have found the lies and hypocrisies in many of these stories if commentators didn't get involved.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Chad is being rowdy already. Go away, Fusi, no one likes you. Lionad, yes. This is Amogus. And Flick saying, steering at 1 a.m. This is time zonist shaking my head. This is the best time for the Americans because they're Americans and they wake up now. It should be 10 o'clock. 10:03 a.m. in the Eastern Standard Time with the Americans. And then it should be 7 o'clock for the Pacific Standard Time if I've got my time zones right. And that's a really shit American accent. Anyways, yeah. Bit of an interesting stream. Not your regular drama stream. No Bill Baines. He'll be AFK for a while. No guests, just the solo, you, me, and drinks. It's not real drink, but you know, you get the point. All right, let's just get everyone in. Greet the comments. Hello, Hannah. You're on the board. You know, I had a hard time getting this bloody fucking overlay for like working because I had to change up the camera because I didn't want a bloody rectangle. But you know, it's all right. Yes, the beard is back. Not for long though, because I've got a new uni unit and it's presentation. And we have to do like TV presenting, so yeah, I can't keep this unless I get rid of. I don't know. I'm not good at putting faces on, but oh well. First, I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, Sleepy Leaf. It's a weird time. I don't know if it's awful, but it's weird. Yep, I got it completely wrong. It's okay. Americans changed the time zones. Great. Hey Paul, what is up? Got some members in the chat. Hello, Froky. Bill may be British, but at least he's not British in a furry. You got him there. Hello, Scuffed. What's good? Okay, real talk though. I'm really tired because I did exercise before this. But yeah. Shaz, get out. Get out the chat. Okay. So, John Swan. Bit of a surprise, not gonna lie. Bit of an interesting way to go out. We say go out, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So it's I don't know how. What do I explain first? Like, who knows what happened and who knows what didn't happen? I don't know. It's weird. It's just Yeah, PNN does take another L. Yeah, America's got. I can't come back to Twitter because it requires me changing my IP address, and I can't be bothered. Bill is taking a break. Yeah, John definitely went out with a bang. So you're probably wondering, if you don't know, John Swan, good friend of the BWC channel. Technically someone I kind of helped grow in a sense. Like back in the early days, we had him on with a video, Just Destiny 1. Yeah. And we also had, I don't know, he was like, I don't know, he became a friend. Proximity helped. He lived down south at the time. And then he's recently moved up here, so that's kind of made things very awkward for the YouTube scene. Especially since we were supposed to go out on Saturday night, but that kind of devolved. Devolved is an understatement. It fucking went to shit. Okay. Yeah. Like, there's things that I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I don't know who knows what. It's fucking. It was shit. It didn't go down very well. But I guess I'll start with the start. We'll start at the beginning. So a few weeks ago, the almighty Dream, 18 million subs. I don't actually know. I'm just going off the top of my head. I think he has 18 million subs now. Big Minecraft YouTuber. If you don't know who he is, you probably aren't online enough. I don't know if you like, even people who don't follow Minecraft or any YouTube genre or anything in general will probably see his name trending because of his, stands. Why do I say? Well, yeah, chat. I'm gonna like try and bounce between chat and telling the story. Yes, this drama's so weird. Didn't need to go. Yes, I'll get to that later on. Paul, not exactly. I don't know. That's the issue. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be like, we'll see. Time will tell. But anyways, yeah. Hang on, Shaz. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just gonna moderate my chat a bit. Chat. See, this is why people have good moderators. Oh, hello, Defamation Noodles. What a great name. Love that name. I think you're just playing. Honestly, I haven't talked to him. That's the issue. So this is me not talking to him. I know other people have, and they've found out what's happening with him. So I'm just talking from a perspective. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, John Swan found that Dream had made a little Reddit post about him. It was an obscure Reddit post. It was on, apparently, from what I know, it was a subreddit that like talks about criticism of Dream. That's what I've been told. And it was like a post about Cordwit's video getting promoted or something. They're saying like it's milking the drama, and then Dream came in as like, oh yes, I know this guy. He's bad news. Yeah. And he came up with this like story about how John had went around trolling people, pretending to be him, saying like the N-word, racist language, and saying that he had made a sex mod or something. Sex mod. That's a big meme that's come out of this. Yeah. So basically, somebody in John Swan's server sent him that because, as you do, you get called out somewhere obscure. You're like, okay, that's interesting. So what he does is, pulls up a big ass Twitter thread. You can't access it anymore because it's kaput. But like, yeah. So he basically called Dream out, saying that he was trying to attack his credibility in this little post, in this obscure Reddit post. Which, fair enough. Dream is a big guy, so his words do have a bit of weight. But like, it was a nothing burger, really. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything serious. John wasn't gonna get any flack if people were like, oh, look at this. Oh, this is very bad. Look at John Swan. He says the N-word. Like, nobody fucking care, honestly. It's the most obscure piece of drama ever. But anyways, he goes on with his nice little Twitter thread basically calling out Dream and then speaking his story. Basically, the story was that he went to like family friend's house. He had younger family friends, and they said, "Oh, how do you do YouTube stuff?" And apparently, later on, we realized the story was a bit sketchy. But the story was like, yeah, he went in and logged into his Discord on this family friend's laptop and showed him some YouTube things on Discord. But you know, again, we'll get to that a bit later. Yeah, so apparently that he stupidly left himself logged in, and then he wakes up to Dream DMing him, being like, "Are you pretending to be me, trolling people?" And he's like, "Oh no, no, it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. Discord? No, it wasn't me." Yeah, so basically he told a little lie, said this kid had done this, and you know, that's all about it. So that was apparently what had happened. Dream came in. Honestly, I'm gonna be 100% completely honest with you. I did not pay attention to this drama. I thought it was so stupid. From the first time it dropped in the group chat, I was like, go outside, touch fucking grass, literally. Like, honestly, it was such a pointless thing to call someone out over. Like, sure, Dream, big YouTuber, saying, "Oh, this guy's bad news," but like, come on, like, Minecraft sex mod, as the wise Lionhead would say, all he had to do was tweet, "Yeah, mad," and then that would be over. People would be like, "Oh, Minecraft sex mod." That's about it. But yeah, they devolved into like Twitter beef, big ass threads after threads after threads. Hello, Bill. Welcome back to the land of the living. But yeah, Twitter thread, blah blah blah. The most boring nonsense you'll ever see. Of course, that's really it. That's basically the crux of the whole situation. I think Boblack's made a few videos on it. Dream versus Swan. That's about it. Yes, touch some ass instead of grass. Yeah, honestly, Scuffed, I don't know about the autism thing, but I have noticed he does like to like use autism as a way of, I don't know, justifying things. But again, we'll get to that later. I'm very bad at telling stories. Thank you, Joe Jones. PewDiePie is yes. Okay. The undisputed wisdom. Yeah, okay. Chat, you are wild, honestly. So basically, all that went down. Rada. Who gives a shit? John Swan gains like what 3,000 followers in a day because of it. He's strongly approaching 30,000 followers. That's a big number. So he's like all high and mighty that he's got this new following and that he pwned a Dream, the big YouTuber. He's got him. Everyone believes him. Yeah. So I'm honestly not the wisest to tell you this proper story. You probably have to go watch some Boblack's videos or something. They'll kind of wrap it up for you if you want to know the actual proper full on 100%. That is the story. But this is kind of just going off the top of my head. Yeah, he made a tweet that saying he was uncancelable. Just gonna sip to that. But like, yeah, it was an Offit burger. Nobody really cared, I don't think. But a bunch of the guys, like, you know, the guys, the Nick Diorias, the Audiorapsies, the Boblacks, they sided with John because they trust John, because John's their friend, and they hold John's word over that of Dreams. And at this point, it was just like, well, he says this, and he's saying that. That's all it was. There was no evidence. There wasn't really anything to prove this. It was just a bit, you know. So apparently most people. Oh dear. Hang on. I just gotta quickly check something. Sorry, Willie Mack is DMing me. I will talk to Willie Mack at the same time. Yeah, I don't have Twitter, so I can't see anything. So basically, a lot of my knowledge of this story came through a group chat. Fucking hell, Willie Mack. Okay, sorry. Willie Max being a boomer. Yeah, okay. So Willie Max gonna join the stream soon. Yeah. So I think we're getting towards the juicy side of things. So basically, I don't know what happens next. I think it was the drama alert. I think the drama alert came. And Dream was interviewed and Keemstar invited Twitter. I know I do have, okay, let's be real. I do have access to Twitter, but I have to actively search, so I can't be asked. Plus, I can't be bothered looking at Twitter because it kind of takes away from your productivity. Like the next video coming out is pretty much almost done because I've been so productive. So yeah, that was lame and I'll never do that again. But anyways, yeah, so drama alert comes, John Swan's invited and John Swan's like, no, I'm not going on. My manager said no. That is what I was told. Willie Mack is complimenting my train of thought, typing and talking at the same time. But you realize, as a journalist student, you learn to think on the fly. Fuck's sakes. I won't go on a tangent, but I'll tell you some other time in a BWC story. But yes, fuck Twitter and proceeding with the story. So John Swan denies, kind of looks sus, but also apparently his manager told him otherwise. And it was like, oh, okay, I don't care. This was so boring. BWC is not Australian. BWC is British, but he has an Australian citizenship. Eat that one. Yeah, so that all devolved, I guess. Chat, you're going to have to correct me on the chronology of events. But at some point, Dream does a stream and it's like in front of 300,000 people. The manager does exist. There is a manager. Otherwise, I don't know who the fuck he's talking to. I hope it's not Matt Tabor. That would be quite interesting. That's an accusation that I think some people would enjoy. But yeah, there's surely a manager because he's very uptight about that. Unless there's no manager and we've all been goofed again, but I don't know. Yeah. But basically, the crux of the story was this 12-year-old apparently existed. He's not going to interview him because he's not going to get him to speak up because it's a child. And like, you know. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So the 300k stream was Dream going on a vernacular analysis to try and prove that it was John. So basically, the crux of that is that apparently Dream was just analyzing the text and like seeing the way the person typed and how John types and then kind of like try to analyze what is. It's like, what's it called? What's it called? Forensic. Oh, bro, my brain. You know how they caught the Unabomber and like they figured out how he wrote his stuff and then they matched it and then the family members dobbed them in? Yeah, kind of like that. He was doing that but for John Swan DMs. Anyways. Yeah. So basically, that plot twist, BWC is the manager. Honestly, if I was the manager, I'd be a pretty shit manager. Because if John Swan has a manager and the manager didn't like say, what the fuck are you doing? Unless he lied to the manager, that is a possibility. Like, what the fuck, man? Why? I mean, I don't know what manager, I don't really know what managers are. I've never heard of a commentary channel having a manager. I don't think Bo Blacks has a manager. I think he just, yeah, he probably needs one, to be honest, with his spending habits. So like, what, $5,000 scams or something? Poor Bo Blacks. But anyway, yeah, all that happened. I still don't know the chronology of events. If somebody could like DM me what the events were, that'd be nice, because I'm losing my mind trying to think. Yeah. So somewhere along the line. Oh, hang on, there's somebody DMing me. I will reply to them. Yes, this is good multitasking. Dream and Keem, it's a perfect match. But yeah, at some point, Dream and Keem found out that somebody else had proof that John Swan was lying. Connor probably did go over it. He probably has a better understanding. He probably knows more about this because I still don't give a shit. I did not give a shit at the start. It was so pointless. Like, why would you throw all your beans into this basket? Like, we got Dream. Okay. Oh, yes, the fucking Google Doc. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, okay. So basically, thank you, Felix. So after this stream, John Swan decided to drop an 8-page Google Doc where he lied about everything. It's on Wayback Machine, PDF around, the audio version. Yeah, so basically John wrote he didn't go outside and touch grass that weekend. He wrote a fucking essay on his response to Dream, I guess. 18. Look, the pages differ, I think, because I remember reading it and it was 13 pages. I remember we were live, me and Bill were live, and it dropped, and we're like, oh my god, he got 8 pages, I got 13 pages, so we listened to the audio version, and I cringed. Like, John Swan, and he put audio on that. He put audio. Like, even Bo Blacks doesn't go to that effort. I mean, come on. Matt, just like, be like, yeah, this is this is that. He could have wrote a brilliant doc. He could have made a more intricate lie, but it was apparently dodgy, and you know. Yeah, so basically a 40-minute read, according to the audio, but you know. So yeah, so that doc came out, and that was kind of like the nail, I guess. That's kind of really what solidified. So there was the original lie, which we can forgive because 6K YouTubers like, oh shit, this big YouTuber's coming at me. Like, I'd understand why somebody would be like, oh no, it's not me. It's not me, don't look at me. Oh no, it was this 12-year-old kid. Yes, and can we just stop with the fucking Google Docs? I know Bo Blacks loves them because he can just read them off and fucking pass it off as an audiobook, but everyone else, stop reading! I don't want to read more! I go to university to read, not fucking YouTube. If you drop another doc, I will murder you in Minecraft. So yeah, so we released this doc. Okay, somebody has to remind me what happened after that, because I literally read the doc and I'm like, okay, when did the doc come out? When did we do that stream? The stream was... Bill Baines, you know, because we were playing fucking... What were we doing on your stream? When was this? When did the doc come out? Was it... Alright, we need a timeline. We need to build a timeline here. Yes, it literally was the most elaborate lie. It's mental. Like, congrats to him. He did almost pull off an elaborate lie. And I'm pretty sure... Okay, the doc came out the night we put... So that was basically... Okay, that was like a day or two before... Okay, yeah, okay. Now that remembers. So basically, this drama kind of coincides with another drama. Although the other drama happened about a month or two ago. But the kind of got talked up again because of the overhyped video by Pyman, I must mind you. And it wasn't the best of videos, I must admit, for like what he was trying to get out of it. He should have just made a 10-minute video. That's just my opinion. There's no point making a highly editing expose on someone when it's about you. I just don't think that's like the right way of telling your story. Maybe telling other stories, but probably not when you're trying to get your point across. Yeah. Yeah. No, so after the doc came out, Pyman was already making the video. That was already in the process. That's been happening for like a month or so now. Because John Swan live streams kind of triggered him to come forward with his like personal gripe with John because of what's happening. So Pyman made a video. It was leaked by some kid, I assume, that he sent it to. Rule 1, don't send your videos to people you can't trust. I mean, if you can trust someone, don't send it. Don't be surprised if it gets leaked. Just don't. Like, keep it in your inner circle. Because if you give it to the dipshits around you that are dipshits, they're going to be dipshits and be dipshits and be dipshits. Dipshits. Anyways, that was leaked. People watched it beforehand. Apparently a bunch of guys, Elucid, who got bodied by Comment Cop the other day, like yesterday on Twitter, I think. I saw that. It was funny. Yeah. So Pyman's video eventually then came out by himself. I guess it kind of got some traction, and One person that picked it up was Mr. Willie Mack. Willie Mack Show. The guy who always has, armpit stains. Look, see, so I'm just gonna give, if you're gonna leak, if people, yeah, it's a 50-50. I mean, if you're stupid enough to send it to people, that's your fault. That's entirely on you. If you send it to like your patrons or something, early access, and they leak it, then that's kind of fucked. And that is a copyright ground for a strike, so keep that in mind. Yeah, leaking videos technically isn't copy. Let's not go down a copyright road. That just fucking that'll lead us down a hellhole. But the elusive stream happened, then the video came out properly. Me and Bill reacted to it live. We picked apart that video. Goodbye, Lumi. You can watch the VOD when it goes live whenever I finish streaming. Depends how long I take to get to the fucking point of the story. But anyways, yeah. So we critiqued that. We talked about the Pyroman stuff because me and Bill, let's just say we have very differing opinions to that of John about the Pyroman drama. And let's say we knew at some point that it was going to come out. Maybe we should have come forward earlier. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things you kind of just have to play. Do you come forward with? Sorry, Paul. Yeah. Did you come forward against a friend? Did you not? Yeah. But he was definitely in the wrong for that. The way he did it, from the attacking him, I guess, telling him he needs to go log off. And to the tweet where he says that he's literally turned on by a child, barring any context that he's 15 himself and the child is 12. Bit dodgy to say that and say I didn't do anything wrong. And he basically says, yeah, basically. I was more like, what's the other people doing in the group? Why are they allowing this to happen in the group? Because there were a few adults in there that could have, mediated the situation. But I guess, what do you expect from a bunch of idiot YouTubers? Nothing really. So that was my fault for expecting maturity among the crowd. But oh well. Yeah, but I thought the Pyroman drama was so overblown. Maybe give him advice that, hey, maybe if you want a public platform, it's probably not the best way to go about doing it, just because you know what's happening online with lots of bigger creators coming out with their allegations of them doing stuff with younger people. I mean, he's still a kid, so it's kind of hard to be like, you need to be held accountable for that. He just needs advice. Honestly, as big fucking hell, why are people so demanding? But I know that person, so that's alright. I don't give Willie deserves a verification badge. And the only way I can do that is add moderator. Yeah, honestly, it's the best policy. I'm not gonna hold back with the Pyroman shit. John Swan fucked up. That's undeniable. But that wasn't where he fucked up there completely. The way he handled it, the actual fact that he told him to go offline, seek help because he's literally attacked children. He then went to I think it was a live stream or it was a podcast. I don't know what they do. I think it was a Drama Time podcast, and they don't record live. I don't know. Bit interesting. Probably not, not good on the fly. I say that as I'm waffling on about absolutely nothing, but oh well. I don't know what you're talking about, Talk Shit Avenger. Let me know. Elaborate on your statement because I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, the podcast. They basically see my gripe with that podcast. Let's just deviate for a second. My gripe with that podcast is that it's technically a live stream type of thing, so I don't know why they don't just do it live. Like, live production is arguably better than because what they do is like they have people call in and stuff. So it's kind of like, what a drama stream would be, like 2 hosts, 3 hosts, depending on how many people there are presenting what's happening, and then you get callers in. Bill Baines hates callers because they're useless, but other than that, like that's a good dynamic for a live show. So I don't know why they don't try and do that. Maybe their internet's just dog shit. That happens. I understand Australia has the worst internet in the world. I can yeah, we'll get to that, Steph. Yep. So basically, John Swan went on there, basically kind of said the same thing. Somebody donated. I'm sorry, I fucked up my overlay, so I'm gonna try and find who did that. Actually, no, I've got it here. Vamp donated $1. Thank you for the money. You probably show up on the thing, but moving on. Yeah, I know they kept it up because, like, oh, these big YouTubers are joining my thing. How good's that? So yeah. Refreshments. Yes, you've been robbed. You've been robbed. You've been mobbed. Modded. Fuck. Anywho, so that was one thing he did, and he really didn't back down on that. So what happened was Pieman would, obviously, being a small creator and also being a younger person who has self-admittedly not got much outside connections, and that most of his time is spent online, and that's where most of his friend groups are. He's been ostracized from that community, and now he feels like, what do I do? And then, you know, panic starts to hit in. You could even say that when Dream contacted John Swan, he would have felt the same thing. Oh no, this big YouTuber's gonna expose me. Oh no. That's kind of similar, probably not the same. Yeah, we'll get to a lot of this later. This is like the slow special storytelling from BWC because he is special. Yeah. So yeah, okay, I understand what you're talking about, Avenger. So the person who released the screenshot of Pieman was an utter degenerate. Like, there's just so many degenerates in this community. Like, just some people just don't deserve it. But you know, each to their own. But like, you know, pretty much what he said was a bit concerning. If he was older, it would have definitely been concerning. But at that age, it's kind of, and he basically corrected himself after. He was like, oh wait, that's weird. So yeah, it was pretty much, you know, just dumb kid being dumb kid. That's basically the entire issue with Pieman. But no, he has to completely leave the internet, seek therapy, and get help because he's attracted to literal children when he is basically a literal child sort of himself. Like, hello Jada, how are you doing? I'll be very nice to you today. So yeah, Pieman obviously feeling the pressure of this whole community because let's remember John Swan, 20,000 plus followers, coming at this kid, basically taking a piss out of him. Everyone else followed suit. It's what happens. I don't really hold John responsibility because I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, I know Jada is a very vocal person about the Pieman shit. She was very unhappy with it as well, and basically over the last month or so, we've kind of talked about this a lot. Myself, Bill, and Jada, we've constantly had certain discussions about the Pieman stuff and how we don't feel right with it, and it was like, yeah, that was a big fuck up. Big fuck up. Of course, people like A-Star didn't help, but he's since corrected the record. He did his best to try and say, I really fucked up, and yeah, it's... Okay, 12 and 15 is a bit weird. It's an opinion. Honestly, it's an opinion. It's school age. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw it in a school. It's really dependent on your morals, I guess, and what you think. It's not illegal, so I'd have no real issue with it. The only issue I'd have is like I'm turned on by that age gap that can get like very, very problematic in the future. But other than that, it's just dumb kids being dumb kids online. The 12-year-old girl who was doing this was obviously not in a good place. I reached out to her during this because everyone else was trying to contact Pieman because he went dark. He went offline. Uncontactable, kind of purged his social medias. So I reached out to this girl, say, hey, are you okay? Like, this is not normal. And she said, I won't say what she said, but there is things going on at home. It's just, yeah, it's a bad situation she was in. So like, I was like, okay. Are you getting your help? She said, yeah. It's like, okay. There's literally nothing I can do. I literally cannot do anything. Like, I don't know this person's name. I don't know. I just feel weird parenting someone else's kid. It's not good. So I kind of left it at that. So basically, yeah, Pyman came back with a document basically saying, I can't remember it word for word, but like basically apologized for like scaring everyone, but also like put towards the end saying that he kind of was, it did put him to a dark place. I mean, only he can truly, him and his family would be able to tell us this. It's not my story to tell his struggle, but oh dear, chat, you are messy. What do you mean? It's not lagging. It's green, bros. It's green. I have not dropped any frames at all. Do not say I am lagging. Yes. Also, the fact, thank you, Jada. Pyman had previously said that he has never talked to a woman offline. He's never talked to a girl in real life. Apparently, I think he's homeschooled. I think he told me he's homeschooled. I don't know. That might be a rumor that spread because there was also a rumor that he was autistic being spread. Like, I don't know who started that, but it picked up, and I was like, okay, he's autistic. This is kind of, understandable why he's acting this way. He has no social skills. That's usually what happens, and that's why you got to learn, teach, and develop your social skills. I'm pretty sure Boblax is more experienced at telling that story. So, if you want to learn about autism and how that works, go subscribe to his other channel that he talks about autism and stuff. I don't know what it's called. Something. Somebody will link it in chat. But like, yeah. Boblex is the resident autism expert. Yeah. So if you want any autism, I am not autistic, Ryan. You're also a relevant person to my life. Yes. He was not autistic, just homeschooled. And I guess homeschooling can have an effect on people's social life because like schooling is like very important. Truly autistic. Yeah, thanks. It's truly autistic. Go find it if you want to learn some educational autism content from somebody who is autistic and also creates content online and has to deal with tone and stuff. And that's like a proper hard thing to do, apparently. I couldn't tell because I am not autistic and I have... Okay, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at English. So my like comprehensive reading skills pretty good, and my analysis of language is also pretty decent. I want to get like high marks on any assignments for that. So basically, just tip myself off there. Okay, I'm reading chat and I'm so confused. Some comments are like, what? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? Yeah, so basically homeschooling. That's where we're at. Thanks, Shanna, for getting me on track. Yeah, so homeschooling can fuck your social skills up because you're not interacting with people your own age. Like, if you don't go to school, you don't really, unless you go to like certain other clubs, like playing football or doing sport, doing like a different activity with people your own age, you're not gonna get that experience socializing with people. Like, fuck school. School's like the worst place to be education-wise. No offense to school. I learned fuck all there. Like, the last, like, yeah. That's my experience. I hated school so bad. But it's a good place to socialize. And that's like where you learn your social skills, and then I guess education's a side part. If you want to actually be educated, you go to higher education. Like, the education system's a scam. Just putting that out there. Okay, why are people talking about Augie being... Augie is a case of late development. He's late development. Yes, Ryan, that's basically it. I don't know how it works in America. Apparently American education system's all over the place because each state has their own one, apparently. That's what I've heard. But yeah, over here in Australia, there's like a national curriculum, and I think there's a state curriculum. I don't know. I think it's national. I think it's just standardized across the nation now. So basically, everyone learns the same things. But yeah, we've sidetracked completely. Where were we? We were Pyman. Yeah, he released a doc. Okay, so that happened about 2 months ago. So Pyman incident, pretty shit. We're like, this is not right, but like we didn't really say it publicly, I guess. Maybe we should have just come out and say, hey John, you're wrong. But like, I don't know. I guess I kind of did so in my take on this. Connor made a great video on this. Don't let anyone tell you. Connor made a great video on the Pie Man drama. He put my tweets in there. If you want to see them, go watch that. Yeah, okay. Who cares? Who cares about education system? We're moving on. Yeah, so months would I keep saying months, but it happened in like December or something. Weeks would go by. John Swan would do his live streams because he is a fancy YouTuber. He does his live streams, editing streams. And people would be like, some people would spam him stuff about Pie Man, be like, Pie Man. And he'd sometimes make remarks like, shut up about Pie Man and stuff like that. Until one day he got really annoyed because people kept spamming him like to the extreme that he kind of just went mask off, as Pie Man puts it. Why does it, Jada? This is a monologue for now. This is a monologue for now. We'll get Jada to call in if she wants later on to see what her thoughts about this are, because I don't know if she's put it out there publicly, but you know, we can get some female power on the stream. We might accidentally see Bill Baines running in. You never know with Jada around. Yeah, so John Swan made some pretty disparaging comments towards Pie Man. He thought like Pie Man was just, you know, he didn't think he was in the wrong. His ego kind of blindsided him to the fact that optics check probably wasn't best to tell a 15-year-old to go get help because they're attracted to children. But anyways, Connor's vid is Pie Man. You just go to his channel, right? Type Pie Man, you'll find it. Yep, I've generalized all homeschoolers. I don't know. Homeschooling's interesting. I said, yeah, I don't know, but from what I've seen everywhere, homeschooling, no social, unless you do outside clubs and stuff. But anyways, although some fuck it, let's stop talking about education. God, nobody cares. Anyways, moving along. I've lost my train of thought now because of fucking education. I hate it. Go watch Connor's video later. You'll enjoy it. It was like one of his first videos, just some gameplay footage. He kind of hits the nail on the head. Yeah. So John Swan's like this stream. John Swan gets really riled up. I sound like Tommy C, talking like this. Education is important. Just depends when and how. But anyways, fucking why is it? Okay, and next person to say education in chat gets banned. I'm just kidding. But stop talking about it. Yeah, keep tracking me because I will have a tangent 20-minute rant about the education system and how it fucking fails people. Yeah, so John Swan goes mask off. And basically said, I don't think he concedes. He doesn't concede that he was in the wrong. And he basically made accusation with no proof that Pie Man was suicide baiting, which is not good. Mainly because of the fact that he can't prove it. It's like a unsubstantiated claim. Like, how would you know? You're gonna be like, oh, he's suicide. Like, how? How would you know? You're telling, like, yeah, you don't do that. With this kind of nice. That is funny. Okay. Chat. Bill, what are you shutting the Bill finally. Bill must be on like 12 like shit internet because he's only just caught up to the part where I roast him for saying he will join when Jada comes in. But anyways. Okay. Bill Baines schizo moment. Bill Baines is having a moment. Everyone. Bill Baines in chat. Yeah. So he basically makes the accusation that Pie Man was suicide baiting, which is kind of a scummy thing to do, but based on what proof? Basically based on his opinion. He thinks he's suicide baiting. He's only suicide. He's doing it for attention. He wants sympathy. And yeah, that's what kind of got, or that is what got Pie Man, like, Pie Man was ignoring it up to that point. He's like, what the hell? Why did you say this to me? And then he said he's going to make a video. Although he overhyped this video far too much. I don't know why he want to shut up about it. He's like, I'm making a video. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to expose John Swan. Yeah, so he does that. A few weeks go by. And then, voila! Exposed video gets leaked. Unlucky. Exposed video comes out. Unlucky. And John Swan gets called out by a bunch of people, including Willie Mack. I'm pretty sure he's one of the main detractors during this little scheme. I think it was on the what's the date today? I think it was the 26th of February. Don't quote me, but it was that time. So I think it was on. Why am I special? I literally have the logs here. Hang on, let me just use my brain. I have 4500 latency. It's not doing anything wrong. It's your internet. Your Romanian internet. It is European internet going brr. Okay, no, sorry. I've quoted myself wrong. 25th is when it happened. Where the fuck? Okay, because Willie Mack. Okay, maybe the. Okay, hang on. I fucked this story up. I'm so good at this. Honestly, I don't know what happened in Lucy's stream. I don't really give a shit. Not gonna lie. Okay, the video came out the 23rd of February. Okay. Yeah, it's the Romanian internet. Oh, you spongo. I'm on ultra low latency, so it's like basically real time. I say basically. Okay, people like Big Money Onision started talking about it. Brilliant specimen, that guy. Sorry, Danny. It's 10:46 p.m. for me too, so don't complain. I'm probably not going to sleep tonight because I did football and I'm just on fire. I'm on fire. Something about the intro. Sorry. I made a joke. Keep going. Something. Do not care about this. Sorry, I'm just getting this stuff. Big Money Onision is a literal moron. Not gonna lie. I saw a tweet. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah. Okay. Who cares if you have school in the morning? School is for the week. You watch the BWC, try and find the context of the situation. Okay, so video comes out. A-Star criticizes him in the comments. Something. Blah, 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 blah. Says, no, this video. Something about Destiny, I don't care. Hammond releases a tier list. The thing about leaking a video doxing that Pyman made, but pretty dumb comment. Something about Zikup. And then what? I'm so dumb. Sucks to be people who are getting into humanities now, because like the price went up by 103% and I'm not affected by that. So yeah, pog. Okay, here it is. Sorry. Bo Blacks made a tweet on the 25th. Oh, for fuck's sake, all the fucking tweets are deleted. Gotta love that. Bloody drongos. Okay, so basically John Swan made I think he made a 3-tweet thread basically saying, me and Pyman have resolved our issues, blah, 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 blah. Our differences have been hashed out private. Kind of convenient, you know. And he doesn't agree with some things. Apparently, it comes in Willie Mack. I don't think we'll watch Willie Mack's video in this one. After we finish, you should all go either put it in your watch later tab or watch or just, you know, get the link open. The Willie Mack's video on the John Swan. So, yeah. Oh, here's thank you, Bill Baines. You have saved your tweet. I've apologized to him for lots of things I said in the past, and he has also made good on things regarding the video he made. Okay, so some things that John found issue with, and I kind of found the use of gaslighting a bit. It's a bit of a split opinion on that, but I don't think gaslighting is the right term for what he did. John was basically just lying, really. If it was gaslighting, like people have made gaslighting, which is a literal form of abuse. Thank you, Willie Mack. You are genius. Let's actually. Okay, now I see the lag. Not gonna lie, I see the lag. I've got it on stream now. Willie Mac has got the... Thank you, Willie Mac. Sorry, I've just killed myself, but we're gonna open this. Oh fuck! OBS is such a tool. Okay, so basically this is the John Swan tweet. Talk to Pie Man. I'm private today after a few days of reflection. Few days of reflection, motherfucker. Few days of reflect. Okay, hang on. Let me. I did not like this. Yeah, whatever. Fucking Bill Baines. We'll talk about that soon. I don't know. This really triggered me. After a few days of reflection, you've had months, like weeks, months to reflect on this incident and realize that it's bad. We've kind of like nudged you, saying, "This is pretty bad, man." People have been saying, "Hey, we want a response to this because this is pretty bad." I think John Swan and only John Swan thought that he was in the right. I don't see how. Sorry. Just realized I'm out of the way. But yeah. That just pissed me off. That's just something that really pissed me off. Willie Mac, you're so demanding. You're like a little girl. Just kidding. Wait, no, that sounds so bad. Redact that statement. I did not say that. I meant to say you're like a child, but that kind of came out wrong. Now you can all cancel me on twitter.com that I don't have, that I will not care about. Blah, 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 we're in private, blah, blah, blah. We hash things out, and although we don't agree on everything, I don't think that was ever going to happen. We are putting the drama behind us. Nobody cares. Why is it so janky? I've apologized to him for a lot of things I've said in the past. We've already read that. And then a picture of Pieman following him and a happy Wojak fucking meme. Cringe. Pretty cringe. Yeah, thank you everyone for clipping that. Hate you all so much. Okay, now the Willie Mac has sent me this. Okay, so Willie Mac did his investigative work, which is basically talking to Pie Man. That's literally what we do. We literally talk to people and get their stuff. Okay, because Willie said he was making a video, Pie Man reached out to Willie seconds after John apologized. Here's what he had to say. Okay, from the Pie Man. Yo, just saying, I got into a call with John Swan. He apologized for being too harsh at the time of the drama. And I've lost my reading line. I'm so bad. Sorry. Apologized too harsh at the time of the drama, but said he didn't mean to insinuate anything. He also said it was a bad idea for him to get involved in the first place. He stood by calling me a suicide baiter, saying it was just his opinion and I'm free to disagree. He also said to me just now was nothing to do with you planning a video and that he wasn't even paying attention to the drama. Yeah. That might be a little lie, not gonna lie. I think in the back of his mind, that drama was definitely, he knew something was coming from that. Unless his ego, I don't know. We don't know the mind of John Swan. Maybe we need to do a 3-part Jane Dawson style documentary on John Swan inside the mind. Actually, no, it was what, 6 or 7 episodes long. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that one day, Lionhead, if you're still in chat. Go to John Swan's house with a camera and be like, all right, you were analyzing you. Oh, God. Anyways, yeah, so from what it seems, maybe this apology was a bit insincere. You never know. It's kind of just like, oh, yeah, this happened, blah, blah, blah. This kid and I are no longer in beef. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Maybe do I do a naughty? Do I do a naughty, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. I'm gonna paraphrase this in as little detail as possible, but you'll get the idea. This is important. This is kind of like, it kind of sheds light on the character that we're seeing from the Pie Man drama, because we're still the fucking Pie Man drama still. So basically, at the time, Willie Mac was saying, I'm still going to make a video. Like, why wouldn't I not make a video? This is a criticizable offense. So basically, we have a discussion, revolves around Willie. Something about bringing up resolve drama is apparently not a good look. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe, but this was only resolved because Pieman spoke up about it, and then he made some weird conclusions. I'm leaking DMs, but not leaking DMs, so don't get mad anyone who hates leaking DMs. Basically, he basically wrote Willie Mack's video off, saying that it's gonna be shit because he has a vendetta, blah 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 blah. And he was pretty much adamant that this won't cause much. I was like, I mean, if this reaches Dream's audience, who currently have a hate boner for you because of your attack on their idol, they'll eat this up. They'll love this thing. And like, if it reaches them, they'll eat it up. So basically, he was adamant that this would be over. He was pretty much certain that this won't be an issue. Nobody will care. This will be over by the weekend. So we can all go out for drinks. We were meant to go out for drinks on the weekend, but apparently not. Thank you, Willie Mack. This is all your fault. I wanted to leave the house, but we couldn't. Anyways, moving on. Basically do a back and forth about whether or not Willie would make the video, whether or not the video would be valid, whether any of the criticism would be valid. Basically, blah, 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 blah. Then Pieman drops an absolute clanger in his Discord drama time. Basically says, I don't know, I said to Willie Mack that although so this person Fly Cry goes, I think it does because the reason why he was going to make it to begin with was for the, it doesn't show everything. Basically, I don't know, it said to Willie Mack that although I squashed the beef with John, he's free to make the video if he wishes, and he seems pretty invested in the shit. Certain somebody can... There's no YouTube bean house. Rent is too expensive. Basically, certain somebody compared the situation to a certain other situation that happened that kind of made them get into shit. It's a certain individual that we brought up later, but yeah, you get the idea. They try to compare it to this. I'm like, no, not really. And then Pieman says that, and I'm like, nope, not really. And then says somebody looked very unhappy that this was the case. Yes, very, very interesting. Bit of banter, blah, 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 blah. This interesting tweet from John Swan. People hate their own stupidity read out to them. Comic Cop moment. It got deleted straight away. Hold up. Why am I so bad at Discord? This tweet does no longer exist. It didn't exist anyway. Interesting tweet. Funny, very funny. For what will come. Okay. Moving on. Blah 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 blah. Something boring. Something about boring stuff. Blah 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 blah. And then this tweet from Willie. Boblex apologized and fixed it. John has only doubled down. If John did the same as Boblex, I wouldn't be talking about it. Basically compares it to the. Basically says that if this video goes ahead, it will look bad because apparently I don't know why actually. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know the context of this is because the situation of Bo Black striking that one guy and then realizing a mistake and then fixing that error is very not very comparable to John Swan bullying this kid, setting him offline, and then shit talking him in his streams for like months after the fact. So yeah, bit of an oopsie. Turn off the. Wow. So I'm just gonna roast here because of you, because you want to turn off the fan. But anyways, okay. And then wow, I'm very very late. What the fuck? I've gone back in history again. Willie Mack goes, Duck Boy finally stepped up. Good man, basically in response to the tweet. And this person goes, rest in peace, your vid. Vid will be fire. Thank you. something. And then John Swan gloats about getting 30k followers. New videos coming soon, I promise. Comment cop in the corner. Yes, Bill, I'm doing that, but I'm paraphrasing to the extent that nobody understands what I'm talking about. Something. Nobody cares. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And then here comes hell. Right, no, it's too hot. No. Why? It's too hot now. I'm like literally sweating. Look at that. You probably can't see that because the camera's shit, but you know. At approximately... Why doesn't Discord show dates? Why? Okay. 4:32 p.m. Really? Oh, Saturday. Hang on. I'm not stripping. I'm not bow black. It's not weird. Yes, I have a hoodie on, dude. Okay. Here's the tea. It's pissing down outside and it's cold. But it's hot in here because my computer's just a heat magnet for some reason. It's a heat machine. But yeah, so Saturday, February 27, 2021, 4:32 p.m. This is also a reason why we didn't go out, because this kind of dropped. A certain name called Nicholas Diorio released a thread on twitter.com. John Swan lied about Dream. Thread. I've been shown proof tonight that has made me come to the conclusion that John Swan has been lying to me pretty frequently for the last few weeks. I've been sitting here for like half an hour trying to figure out how to word this tweet correctly, but here we go. Yeah, I can't open the window because it's pissing down outside. That's the issue. It's like full-on severe weather storm. I don't want to publicly flog John for lying in an 8-page document about a Minecraft sex mod drama. However, he sat by idle while me and Willie/SFTP were fighting over this stupid shit. He not only lied publicly, he lied to me, Augie, Bowblacks, and Tipster for what felt like weeks. I wasn't going to run to Twitter, but he told me an autistic 12-year-old hacked his Discord and said the N-word and let me make an ass of myself. The morally right thing to do to make people aware of this as quickly as I shared my opinions when I thought the dog ate his Discord account. It literally, Nick Diorio is caught with a lisp. This is my attempt at a Nicholas Diorio. Okay. I could do the okay. Okay. That's basically that. Keemstar made a tweet at Bo Blacks going, look at me, I'm so smug. Wait for it. Smug face. At this point in time, I contacted Lionard and Bill. Contacted Lionard and Bill in our little group chat that we have for Star Wars. Pretty good. At approximately, God, we just fucking go, don't we? Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, no, I saw. Wait, no. Okay, no. Here's real tea. I woke up at 2 o'clock because I had knocked myself out with sleeping tablets accidentally, and I felt like shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going out tonight, boys. Fuck knows what B does you want. Okay. And then I started complaining about the next video, and then at 4:49 p.m., yeah, basically the exact same. I'm just dumb. I'm not good at reading. I go, John Swan may have fucked up after seeing the Nick Diorio tweets. Liner goes, how so? Check Nick's Twitter. Lol, such a ridiculous drama. Maybe your suggestion would have been better. The just owning up to it, yes. Basically, yeah, blah, 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 blah. No, I didn't roofie myself. I just took a sleeping pill. It kind of went a bit too far. Blah, 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 blah. We're all chatting about this. We start to call. We did a call, and then Lionhead gets assaulted again by this intimidating image pops up. It's very intimidating. You see that, what you doing? What you doing if you see that coming? So basically that invited us. And we joined a nice little call and talked about this. Basically, like, what the fuck's going on? Because we didn't know, and everyone was talking about it because everybody didn't know, and kind of explained it all to us, and we're like, oh shit, what the fuck? So yeah, John Swan lied about Dream. Not only to himself, but his fans and those who supported him. In a business sense, I guess. Yeah, so the story was false. The actual story was that John Swan had been trolling some idiot called Harley with Lieutenant Cobra. Yes, Lieutenant Cobra. Everyone's favorite dipshit on the internet. The troll. The very good troll. The guy who literally just trolls for a living. He like exists to troll online and don't know what he does offline. But yeah. So no, some autistic 12-year-old did not hack into John Swan's account, didn't fucking go into his account when he was logged in there. That was complete fabrication. Do you mean every 10 seconds the fan goes burr? The fan's fucking all the way over there. Shut up. Stop complaining about the fucking fan. But yeah, so basically, I think this is the truth. I think this is the accurate telling of it. Lieutenant Cobra, shit kid, basically goes, "Hi, John Swan, we should troll this guy that we don't like because Harley's a clout-chasing leech. I don't think anybody likes." This kid called Harley was called on by John Swan to join that. It was, wow. It was like absolute. The detail this lie went to was pretty fucking detailed. But other than that, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. So he basically, I think what happened was Lieutenant Cobra created alt accounts and started trolling Harley, and then John basically said, "Yeah, that's Dream. That's really Dream. I'm talking to him now. That's him. That's him," and that's where all the stuff comes from. So basically, John Swan and Lieutenant Cobra know that this whole thing was a fucking lie. They allowed everyone to believe the lie and fucking dragged it out to the point there was a fucking drama alert, 300k stream, 8-page document, lie, all over there. And yeah, it turns out it was all a farce. It wasn't true. Very bad. So of course we're all discussing this, and then where is it? A certain somebody popped up on twitter.com with a tweet. Boop, boop. Basically saying, fuck, that's really big in it. Oh, Flex. I don't even know if he wants to be, like, blamed anymore. Well, not blamed, but, like, named up more. Okay. So basically, hello everyone, as a commentator, my credibility is important to me. No shit. Literally, as a commentator who does, like, videos that are more journalistic and documentary than call-out videos, I guess, credibility is key with people actually believing. Okay, we'll talk about Tro after this reading. This is BWC Audible. In it, I'm English by birth. Yeah. So as a commentator, my credibility is important to me. I don't even, I mean, as a public figure, everyone's credibility is important. So when you lose that, ultimately I've let you all down. No fucking shit. There is no excuse for what I did. And I take full responsibility. You'd hope so. I wish I could have made a video, but I'm currently traveling and not in the position to do so. I could not verify the legitimacy or accuracy of that claim, but I do know he was with family. I just don't know the extent. That is a fact, but I don't know whether he was traveling or not, but he definitely would have been able to make a video, so yeah. Anyways, I was messing around on Discord about a year back with a friend of mine, Lieutenant Cobra. I had 6k subs and I thought nothing of it. This has somehow got back to Dream and I didn't expect it to. Harley leaked to, well, like kind of snitched on it. Said, "Somebody's posting your account, Dream. Please, I'm your biggest fan." I panicked, I told a lie, and I thought it would never get brought up again. I was wrong. Interlude music that he would put in. Do. Okay, Dream's Reddit post came out and I was completely in shock. I panicked again and made my threat. digging myself into a deeper hole. That's an understatement. I thought it would look really bad if people thought I was impersonating a YouTuber, even though it was so small and inconsequential at the time. But I understand now that lying about something on as big a scale as this is indefensible. I don't see why anybody would care, not gonna lie. Like, I don't see why that'd be an issue. Like, yeah, mad. Who cares? It's fucking chip tip. I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know what's going. Shut up. My camera with the phone impression is very good, but like, no, I don't know what's going through his mind. But you know, we don't know. We don't know the inner workings of people. We don't know what they post online. All we know is that what he was posting online leading up to this was that it was very ego bolstering. He's getting like what 1,200 likes a tweet. Ego must have been fucking sky high. This drops. Fucking Nick Jorio finds out. Somebody tells him because apparent. Okay. Don't quote me on this, but apparently Dream and Keem, what a fucking name combination. They apparently knew this for a week and they kept it from the people who are like, you know, calling out Dream and stuff. Like, it's a bit shady, bit slim shady. Personally, yeah, maybe holding that back and not being like, well, actually we have proof. But this is me speculating on whether they had the proof at the time. But they knew. They basically knew. They knew that this was a lie and that John Swan was just digging himself into a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. And apparently Dream offered him an out. Like, Dream basically said, I know what you did. I know what you did, dude. Like, why are you trying so hard to make it seem like you're in the right? And apparently he didn't respond to that. Anyways, proceeding on with this Bo Black's documentary. Time after time I messed up. No shit. I should have just said that it was me all along, but I didn't. I dug myself deeper, and I got caught up with everything. I lied about Massive Creator, and I'm sorry. There's no excuse. There's no need to defend me. I was brutally wrong. Brutally wrong. Brutally wrong? No, you're just plain wrong. There's nothing brutal, just wrong. And I'm sorry for lying to you all. I'm especially sorry to Dream for everything I did. Lying at the expense of someone else's credibility is one of the worst things a critic can do. Once again, there is no excuse. I mean, lying in general is a cardinal sin. Yeah, why? Like, it's such a shit drama. I don't know why. Yeah, basically, okay. Let me hide this for a second. If I was a working journalist in the field right now, and I did this and I was caught, I would be fired and I would not be hired by anyone else. This is like there's less. We'll get to the implications later on, but this is the worst thing you can do as a person who delivers information. If you blatantly mislead the public with incorrect facts or a lie, you basically, if you're throwing your credibility out the window, you've made a grave breach of ethics, and like it's really fucked. Like, you don't do that. It's something, it doesn't happen. Like, you shouldn't be able to do that. There's a reason there's like ethics committees and organizations that hold journalists accountable. There's like organizations like the MEAA, the Media Entertainment Arts Alliance over here, which is like a big organization of journalists. Basically, it's like self-regulation. It's what it's called. Yeah. So if what he does is it's what we all do is basically journalism. We take a story, we get the facts, and we present it to the reader or the viewer, of course, as a packaged piece. That's what we do. That's literally what I'm learning right now with my degree. That is what I'm doing. That is me. That is my job in uni. That's what I'm studying. That is what I try and do on my channel. That is literally the only thing. That's what Kat from Insider does. That's what she does. She goes around, gets the information, does the research, contacts the people involved, says, hey, what do you have to say about this? And then contacts the other people, say, hey, you are being accused of this. What's your response? If they don't reply, that's their fault. They have had ample time to respond. But yeah, basically, from my perspective as a journalism student, you're fucked. You would not get a job in the journalism industry by doing this. But again, we'll get to the implications later on. We'll get back to this apology, I guess, if you call that. But yeah, this is kind of me going a bit angry. This is me being angry now. This is kind of where it gets disappointment for me. I understand this makes you lose respect for me. In fact, would be shocked if it didn't. That is true. I would be surprised if nobody there is a level of trust you've given to people and you've disrespected that trust. You've breached that trust. And basically, shut up, Ryan. Fuck the Daily Mail. Okay, sidetrack. BWC sidetracked. Okay, so there's a thing called the Bell Tower Times over here in Perth, which is basically a satirical news site that does like funny things from what's happening in the city, in like the whole city area and WA, I guess. They posted a picture of somebody using the train's chair. So they're sitting on the floor and they're eating the chair. So Daily Mail journo. Daily Mail is like one of the scumbag newspapers, like The Sun, which is called Scum in my dialect. So basically one of those shitty, sensationalist news sites, news publications. Utter shit, totally just crap. And rada, you get the point. They basically reached out to the Bell Tower Times, say, hey, can we use this image? And they're like, no. No, you can't. So what they do, they just use it anyway. So yeah, they basically, the scumbags, I mean, copyright-wise, they're fine. Legally, they're fine. They could do that because it's technically news. I mean, guy sitting on a train eating food as using the chair as a table, it might not sound newsworthy. It might not sound newsworthy to you, but it is. Basically, I'll do a quick one. Okay, so basically, rolling off the tongue. What am I saying? Newsworthiness, proximity. It's local to the area. That's local to Australia. Australia loves a good, funny story, and it's basically out of the ordinary. It's not a dog bites man situation. It's a man bites dog situation. That's why that would be okay. Ethically, though, that is fucked. You are scumbags. Go fuck yourself, Daily Mail. Go, just the worst. People who work for Daily Mail is the worst. Go, just burn them on Twitter. Not in real life, fuck. But burn their careers. Yes, burn them. They're all scumbag journalists who call themselves journalists, but they're not. They literally write shitty feature pieces. And I'm pretty sure a certain somebody called Taylor Lawrence used to work for them as well. Bill Baines would have much knowledge of that. But anyways, proceeding. Blah, 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 blah. I understand it makes, blah, 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 blah. Messed up on a large scale that I don't know if I'm capable of anyone's forgiveness, but I'll try my best to earn my respect back. Yes, you will literally have to work your ass off if you want to get the respect of the community back. And if the community accepts you back without putting that hard work in, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with this community if we're going to hold I'm Alex stands to the same account, like the same standard. Come on. I guess that other shit that I'm Alex done's really bad. But on a level this is sort of comparable. So we'll get to that again later on. Anyways, I've let you all down. I'm ashamed and disappointed in myself, and I'm sorry. I will be taking time off. John Swan, goddamn grammar check. I'll be taking time off from all social media to process everything. I'll return at some point, but I don't know when. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy. Thank you for that. Fuck, I've lost the other one. I blame Bill Baines for this. That was that. Oh, wait, no. I'm just special. Sorry, guys. BWC is like the worst at doing things live, technically wise. Here we go. And then this is what he followed up with. He makes an apology. I also want to apologize to people that stuck their neck out to defend me. People like Nick, Augie, Boblax, Tipster, and Optimus, and others. Some pretty big YouTubers, not gonna lie. I lied directly to their faces to put everyone's credibility in danger. Yep. I didn't even consider how this might have affected them, but I should have. Once again, there's no excuse for what I did. Basically, that's his, I guess, quote-unquote apology. That's his response to the situation. Yeah, big fuck up. Undeniably. We're gonna have to go. This is still better. We're not psychoanalyzing his fucking writing. We're actually analyzing what happened. Yeah. So it's just fucked. It's just fucked. Fuckity fucked. This situation is fuckity fucked. It started out as something so minimal and so obscure that nobody really gave a shit, up to the point that Dream was getting accused of smearing credibility and that he was actually lying, trying to, fucking ruin this Corbett video that was supposed to be coming out, which I'm pretty sure has been on hold now because of certain reasons. But like, I'm literally sweating because no, I'm turning the fan on because you're making me sweat. Sorry. Yes, Ryan Kinder, you would be very disappointed in this. I'm very sure, especially with your pedigree. I say that not knowing your pedigree, but you're very on it with research and stuff, and being a good guy. Yep. So basically, did that, and then you went goodbye. Deactivated Twitter. YouTube's still up. YouTube lost 4,000 subscribers. I checked it before, just check and see what the damage was. So really, it didn't really, go over to YouTube. Only 4,000 people have unsubscribed so far. But other than that, like, yeah, I should do. See, I'm planning. I want to offer Cordwit that thing. I'll be like, I've got some issues to settle with Dream and his control of his stands. But like, other than that, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So they've gone kaput, goodbye, taking a break, I guess. Talked to Lionad. Apparently he's actually got in contact. Said he's still like, yeah. He hasn't done anything wrong, so he is contactable. So that's good. Can somebody link me the Bo Black's autism thread? Because apparently John manipulated Bo Black's to kind of sell his story more, which is kind of fucked up even more on a manipulation kind of point. But I guess we can talk about the until somebody brings that up, we'll talk about like what this means, because this is pretty big. So maybe let's talk about the guys that were affected by this, because this doesn't affect the community. This it does affect the community. Look at me. This doesn't affect just the audience. This doesn't just affect Dream's side. It affects the integrity of this commentary community, if you want to call it the incestuous commentary community. No, it definitely has impacted that integrity. I think Nick kind of saved that. Like if Nick hadn't come out and if he held on to that, then I'm pretty sure this community would have been split apart. But Nick's quick thinking, be like, I'm not good at this. I'm gonna call him out, even though he's worked with him. I mean, people might say, "Oh, Nick was a snake for doing that." Like, no, Nick just kind of did. No, he didn't. He did the right thing. Let's just be right. If you know somebody that you trust lied to you about something that has blown up to the point that it's insane, and that so many people are talking about, like, there's trends and everything. Yeah, you need to talk about this. This is shit that needs to be talked about. So let's say the boys aren't very happy about this, and it's very that's very, 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 very. You sent it on Instagram, Hannah. Why? Gosh, sorry. Hang on. I'll just moderate you. Just send it in chat. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the integrity of the community was put in strings because of this. Don Swan has been involved in a lot of big, not controversies, but big, like, reveals, I guess, if you'd say, about some other degenerates on the platform, like Susie Liu, Chris Hansen, and just some spurgs on Twitter. Honestly, worst type of people. These people are doing victory laps now, as Ryan has said in the chat. Like, Brooks Heavily came out today looking like an absolute moron. I don't know what that goes through that guy. It's like sludge. It's literally sludge in that dude's head. He has like a brain cell. That's sludge. Is that? That's some ASMR BWC review. But yeah, so all these degenerates coming out being like, oh, look, John Swan lied about this. What else has he lied about? Ha ha! Well, unfortunately for them, most of what John Swan has put out has already been covered to a degree by other people before him. I'm pretty sure most of what Chris Hansen's like been called out for, Nick called him out for anyway. So that's good. Nick has credibility. Nick is still credible. But that was risked. So yeah, these idiots are coming out. They're trying to get the high ground, saying, "Oh my God, we are vindicated. Look, this guy lied about this guy, so maybe he's lying about us." No, that's not happening, bro. What the fuck? Okay, Flix, type that in English. Yeah. Yeah. So these G-gens are coming out the hiding. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this. Yeah. Who leaked? Okay, we'll get to who leaked, I guess, later. Because, let's suck Nick Diora's cock a little bit more. Comes out, basically sets this thing in motion. And everyone is disappointed. Like, the boys are down. Tipster as well. That dude keeps getting fucked over by literally everyone on the internet. I feel sorry for him. So it's kind of sad. But I'm like, dude, he said to me he felt like an idiot. I'm like, dude, it's not your fault. You trusted somebody and they fucking betrayed your trust. Like, it's not on you. That's on them. Like, you feel like, oh, I'm stupid. No, you're not. You trusted somebody who's got a high standing in the community for the work they've done. And they come around and just fuck that up. It's just like, why? Why John Swan? It's so awkward. It's just so... It's... Ugh. My brain just can't comprehend. Tipsters... People say tipster lies, but I've never really seen any rational person talk about the tipster lying situations, so I'm just going to say that. A lot of commentary detractors are, let's say, the most undesirable, and they aren't rational. So other than that, yeah, we'll leave that there. So yeah, they're all disappointed. Augie, I guess, I can't remember what he did. I don't have Twitter, so I don't know. But I guess Augie backed John. Boblax technically didn't back John in his videos because Boblax is unbiased. I say that with a wink because there's always an influencer bias. You can't be like, oh, Boblax is the most Okay, so Augie was on stream backing John. That's what Augie is involved with this. But like, yeah, Boblax I guess backed it sort of in the videos. Because what you choose to put in is technically, we won't talk about the nuance of the bias of the Boblax videos and whether or not reading tweets is biased or not. We won't talk about that because it's a fucking horrible thing, and you got to watch every single one to like actually pinpoint. That's sort of editorial bias. That's something you learn in journalism as well. You have to learn about how to make editorial decisions. Something that might be very relevant in this situation. But anyway. That's me rambling on again about stuff that nobody cares about. Yeah. Who else? Boblax, Augie, Tipster. I don't know what Optimus did. I don't really follow Optimus that much. Did he make some videos on the situation? If he did, there you go. That's his role in this whole thing. And other people apparently came out and, backed John in this situation. So they were all lied to. Their trust was betrayed. And their integrity and credibility... Well... Not their integrity, because it was their credibility. I'm gonna stop using buzzwords. Thank you, top tier comment, for that accurate review of an Optimus video. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't watch that type of content. I can only watch Mujahar because he's a beautiful human being. But yeah. Their credibility was kind of questioned because they've backed this lie. It's like, uh-oh, that's not good. You've been spreading lies. So it's very good that they all came out and said straight away, they corrected the rumor once they found out. And basically, in my book, Keemstar with his, oh, you're all biased. He can suck a dick because it's not biased. It's not. Like, if they're biased, like, it's just, no. Fuck the bias argument. Yeah, Def Doodles is a scumbag. He's a loser. I hate trying to, like, argue with him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a comedian that doesn't really understand. Like that stream we did on John's channel. I don't understand what his idea was. Keemstar was always right, but apparently Keemstar had the information before because a certain somebody apparently leaked it. So, yeah, Nick is very polarizing. You either like him, you either love him, you hate him. But you can't deny that his morals are in the right place. I don't think he would purposely do something at this point, obviously, but I don't think he'd purposely lie to people or try and mislead them. So he's generally got like this. He's got his head screwed on. He knows what he's doing. So like, yeah, love him, hate him. He did very good at this. He did this well. It took a lot of courage too. That's like your friend, person you collaborated with, person you've made videos with. It was like that person's a part of your YouTube presence now. So I don't know. It's kind of sad. But basically, all these guys' credibility, they kind of had a yeah, let's just not even acknowledge Death Noodles. Let's just say Death Noodles is a big fucking idiot. He is an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Because apparently going to Brazil is racist and makes everyone an alt-right Nazi. But anyway, politics aside. Yeah, so as a whole, the commentary community had, like, the integrity of the entire community was kind of stretched by this. Because, like, if this person managed to deceive everyone within, like, fucking hell, man. Jesus. I don't know. I'm kind of like inclined to say that I'm not a part of the commentary community in a sense. Like, I don't really follow much of the drama. I think most of the drama is just boring now, honestly. People arguing on Twitter. It's so boring. Like, go outside, fucking touch grass, unironically. Yeah, we'll get to that soon, Ryan. But, like, yeah. Integrity community put into disarray just because of one fucking lie. That's just... it's just fucking awful, honestly. Alright, I saw a comment before. Okay. So people have been asking, how did people find out? Well, the good old The Right Opinion, of course, is a good person. He knew about this. He knew about this from the start. I don't know what happened back then, but apparently it happened. I'm gonna talk to him later, kind of just like get his perspective on all this and find out what's happened and what else is happening or whatever. But yeah, Tro knows about it, and he based, apparently, according to Flix, Flix, aren't you like an IRL with John as well? I think so. That's what Lino taught me. Lino's very knowledgeable. But yeah. So apparently, according to Flix, John knew what he was doing. Because at some point in the past few weeks, he had contacted Tro and asked whether he was going to do anything. And Tro said, I won't do anything unless I'm contacted. So Harley, the absolute annoying kid, contacted Tro when this initially happened. Honestly, this fucking Harley kid's just so dumb. Honestly, he managed to make something about himself and completely fuck that up. That's just stupid. Yeah. What I've heard is that somebody leaked this knowledge that Tro has, and somebody else found out, and I don't know where the links, it all links up, but somehow this leak led to Keem and Dream knowing, and then that led to somebody else knowing, and then it led to somebody telling Nick about it like a week later, and then Nick confronts John. It's like, what the fuck? What's this? Are you lying to me? What are you talking about? You talking shit, bro? And John's one apparently in a call was like very weird, and yeah, basically didn't deny it. And it's like all over from there. That's when Nick decided to go, yep, bye. Okay. So apparently Troy was talking about it in chats with friends when he was gaming, and then that was leaked. So somebody leaked it. So it didn't. I've talked to Troy about this. I'm sure he'll be all right. I talked to Troy. I was like, well. This is a bit of an incident. He's like, yeah. He didn't want it to happen this way. And I can see why. Like, I don't. Troy has no malice. He's a good guy. I don't see why. I mean, the fact is, like, look, I'm not gonna speak out about it. But if somebody asks me, I'm not gonna lie. That's a good, you know, that's a good position to have, really. Ryan, I do not know. Honestly, I don't know. Because didn't this... You honestly have to ask somebody else about that, because the timeline of events, I don't fucking know. All I know is that he backed out the interview because of his manager. That's what I know. That's the base of what I know. I'm pretty sure Connor and Orginat like kind of pieced together the timeline of when Dream and Keem knew and when they made John know that he knew, but he kind of still rejected that advance, and then yeah, all hell broke loose. fucking stupid situation to just get yourself into. If I ever do that, please let me know before I do it. if I'm doing something optically bad, let me know. But again, nobody would know because maybe I'm lying. You never know. Maybe I'm lying about something. No. Yeah, this was like one of those things where, like, the Pie Man thing, we probably could have been a bit more aggressive and say, hey, you need to stop doing this. But yeah. This thing, nobody could do anything. Nobody knew. And that's just fucked. It's like I don't know how you go from trolling someone to fucking nuking your credibility. Yes, Tommy C kept me in check that one time. But I learned, and I did more journalism, and I realized what we did was wrong. And now we've gone on to telling people when it's wrong, that it's wrong, and educating them on why it's wrong. But we'll talk about it another time. Fuck you, Tommy. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically what happened. A little leaky led to this. Yeah, maybe his fucking... Look, can we all agree on this fact that John Swan's ego was through the fucking roof, and he was getting cockier and cockier by the month, like by the week? This is a symptom of what happened. I bet you his ego was so big, he was getting all these likes and retweets from people, and he's just like, you know what? No one can find this out. Troy's not gonna tell anyone. Nobody's gonna know to ask Troy. And then here we go, and everything gets fucking blown up. Doesn't help, the Pie Man thing also came to light literally at the same time. Willie Mack is the only person that actually takes the win out of this whole situation. His video on he bullied this kid into doing, like, and he went back down, turned into, this guy lied to everyone, and he's also bullied a kid, and then wouldn't say sorry and did shady things about it. It's like, wow. It is mental. Okay, before people start jerking me off in the chat. Yeah, if John didn't admit to it, he would have got away. And I don't know. It's weird. I guess Tommy takes a win too. He gets a good amount of streams out of this. Bo Blacks kind of wins in the end, even though he was like fucking undercut. Somebody saying something in chat. DJ Screwdriver. John sent me a DM saying John Swan will rise like he was a Marvel hero. Yeah, that sounds like John Swan. Not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I think most of the other YouTubers are on the other side of the country where everything is shit. We're on the good side where there's nothing shit. Look, Jada, myself, and Bill have been very aware that something was going to happen. We thought the Pie Man thing was going to blow up. We were correct. John Swan didn't care about that. Didn't really listen to Bill's advances saying, hey, man, you need to get ahead of the curve. Nah. Fuck your expertise, Bill. You've got none. You're just some random idiot on the internet who does research and is a very important part of the community that some people don't realize. Like, I would have been able to make a fucking 3-part documentary covering 2 people in 6 months. Like, come on. like you gotta give Bill credit. He may have some shit takes on Twitter, but he's a good guy, and he gets disrespected far too much. I feel like we're both disrespected, kind of as a third party thing, but you know. Anyways, so Tommy was a skeptic. I think if I remember correctly from a conversation with Tommy, he said that he wasn't like against John Swan, but he was like, this story is a bit, you know, a bit sus. You know, it's a bit sus. But yeah, other than that, some people must have felt very happy that they were right. Yes, Bill is the worst, but also the best guy. He's very good to enrage or bully or literally anything. Can we have a bully Bill Baines hour? Okay. Who the fuck? Bill Baines is the guy that got the first video demonetized because he left the N-words in the video. That is literally his legacy. Okay, honestly, the story that John sold was so shit. And there may or may not have been some inconsistencies with what he said to Dream as well. Because if you'll remember back to the Pescator days, good old Josh Pescator, before he went nuclear and we left the server, we saved the chat logs for the whole thing because of what happened. Bill decided to go on a little scavenger hunt, and I joined him, and we were kind of trying to like fact check this from his like time on Discord and his statements in the tweets. Turns out that he wasn't inactive for 3 days, and that was sketchy, but we're like, oh, maybe he's just misremembered. We were literally clueless. We had no reason. No one had any reason to believe that John would lie about this because it's so stupid. And it's like one of those things that you brush off as like, yeah, he's probably telling the truth. I don't really care. That was that was honestly my, oh, sorry, I just punched you guys. That was my response to this. Because I don't have Twitter, I don't care anymore. This type of shit just doesn't bother me. And I was like, okay, you have no reason to lie. Good, go and dream. The only statement I made was on Instagram about the fucking death threats that were getting sent to Cordwood from people. Yeah, Flicks, I'm gonna talk about that with Troy, see what's happening. I don't know. But anyways. Yeah. So my only, 10 cents to put on this was how Dream reacts and interacts with his stance. That's my gripe with the whole thing. You can't be sending, that's just not, you don't send people the tweets of them saying, oh, this has happened to my friends. It's quite sad. It's like a sad, you don't tell somebody that, it's like, what brain cells do these people possess that makes them think it's okay to tell somebody that they should go, off themselves like their friend did? That's just fucking mental. That is deranged. Some of these people that follow these big YouTubers and can act as a herd, they're fucking deranged. And the fact that it's not called out enough by people like Dream, he's like, oh no, all my kid is okay. You need to say, look, you need to set some boundaries. He was fucking doxxed. Come on, man. I don't know if he's responded to that part, but from what I've seen of him, he's always encouraging this shit. And it's unnatural and it's unhealthy. But yeah. I mean, yeah. Fucking, I don't think the way Dream reacted is probably the best as well. But I don't expect Dream to act in the best way. Have you seen how he acts with drama? He says he doesn't like drama, but he's always involved in fucking drama. Honestly, true story. IRL friends today talked to him about this. I was like, oh yeah, I've got to deal with this shit now. And they're like, oh yeah, I know who Dream is. I only know about him when it's either Minecraft or it's just about drama. I was like, oh, well that's fun. All I know is he's drama this, drama that. I was like, yeah, that's Dream for you. So yeah, whenever you hear the name Dream trending, it's always because of some little drama. But yeah, that's that. What else? I guess the next thing we go on to, we've discussed Tro and the leak and what's happened and that stuff. We've discussed how shit the story was. Discussed Dream himself. what happens to John Swan? This is like one of those things that I can't predict, but it's gonna take a time. Yeah, okay, let's not talk about the situation in the comment section, please. It's quite controversial, and it's quite sad, and it's gonna be pulled up on the screen. Like, come on, trigger warning that shit. Trigger warning. Yeah, all big fandoms have scum themselves. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, he can't control them, but he shouldn't at least acknowledge that there's issues, and they should call that issue out. But anyways, can John Swan return from this? I honestly don't know. Can you, as a person, come on, internet moment. We had a little internet moment there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Australia, for your terrible internet. I don't know what happened there. It just dropped out. OBS having an issue, something. Anyways, can John Swan return? Yes, we are back. Literally, it disconnects and connects back. You know, yeah. So, okay. Can you, thank you. I forgot my train of thought. Ryan, can you as a what? Okay. So for Twitter, no. I don't think he can come back to Twitter right away. I think he'll need to earn that back. Because the way he used his Twitter... I don't know. If we want to take the community as a whole seriously, no. He can't just come back to Twitter like that and be expected to be taken, take it seriously. Not after fucking... Yes, I know Wi-Fi was invented in Australia. But, like, yeah. You can't go around making fun of people for being spurgs and then completely spurg out and pretty much end your career almost because you fucking... What? See, I don't like using the word commentator. It's a buzzword. It's fucking shit. 200 hours of community service. Yeah, the internet connection's been a bit shit. It's probably because there's a big fucking storm outside. That's why. Stop complaining about the connection. Get better internet. Australia. But yeah, for Twitter rise, I don't think he should. It's not that he can. I just don't think he should. I don't think he should be on Twitter because Twitter's a bad place for him. Especially when he has that power to just like fucking... I mean, that's where the lie started, isn't it? Twitter. Brought it to Twitter. Misled like so many people. Yeah. Twitter's a bad place. Don't come back to Twitter. Let that be a thing. Right, Flick says saying he couldn't ever is silly. He has a fan base. If he leans into the controversial stuff, he could bypass the people who care about literary and just there for the drama. Okay. So I guess there's a difference of can he and should he be allowed? Oh, not allowed, but should he be accepted? I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone can come back. I don't think it's really transferred over to his YouTube because it mostly happened on Twitter. Unless somebody's video blows up and all of his subs see it and it's just like, oh shit, this guy is actually bad news. But like, I don't know. I think this is a Twitter John Swan moment, not a YouTube John Swan moment. That's the interesting issue. It's more John as a character, a person, rather than John as a creator, I guess. Yeah, it's weird. My issue is from a journalistic perspective and the type of content he makes. And if you've vowed to lie about someone like that, you just can't trust the stuff that gets put out. But I think, I don't know how he fixes this. I mean, he could just come back tomorrow and it'd probably be just uploading random videos and people won't care. It's one of those things that you're just going to have to wait and see. But from my perspective as a journalism student, making journalism content, like your credibility and your integrity is like the highest thing you can have. Like the trust is literally the most important thing you have. And if you're going to lie to everyone So not only your fans, your friends, but like every fucking one, everyone involved. Lie to the dream stands. That's a fucking cardinal sin. He's lost 4K, Ryan. I saw he's lost 4K. Yeah. But I don't know. I think he needs, like, the issue here is that this is his, at this point in time, this is his livelihood. He lives off YouTube. So it's kind of hard when he's kind of just, you know, cancelled. So he will have to eventually return and get the bag. It's just when, yeah, like if you're gonna lie about something so stupid, what else would you lie about? It's just like one of those things. It's just like, maybe his next video will actually be a fucking 10-minute sit down video talking about what's happened, reflecting. Yeah, I mean, he could just go and edit for other YouTubers. I'm pretty sure there's a certain organization that would probably be hiring him still. And he's still got members and he's still got Patreon stuff. But like, it's like he even said it in his like acknowledgement of what happened and sort of apology post. Like, he knows like this job, this genre is all about you and your credibility over the people that you're covering. And it's just like the table organization. As I said, a journalist practicing journalism would have been fired. But what happened to a YouTuber? It's completely different. It's a different world. It's dictated by the audience. Like, yeah, it's just like, he is young, which is good. Like, that's the best thing to do. I think he's got his ATAR, which is like your A levels in England. Like it's like a rating you get so you can go to university. You can go to university easy. University's an easy option, and he has like what he can go and he can do anything, like media studies, something like that. Go into the world of media, or he could study journalism if he wants to learn how to humble himself and realize that being on the forefront of the drama and all this shit. I mean, Flix, you can turn a course down and then go back to it. You can put it on a. You can probably put. Honestly, if I'm like nearly at 100k, I'm not gonna drop my uni subject. That's a fucking degree. Like, if you have a degree and you have experience on YouTube, mixing these two together is like the best thing you can do. It's like basically a show reel for potential employers. Who knows? Maybe by the time I finish my degree, I'm able to live off YouTube. That'll be the dream. But like, I mean, like he can edit for people. That's something he can do. Maybe he could comfortably just edit for people. Start up like a little editing company, and then build that. I don't think he won't. I don't think he won't return. He will come back at some point. I don't know. I haven't talked to him yet, so I don't know. I am Dream, yes. But like, I know a lot of YouTubers willing to pay good money for editors. Yeah, and that's the issue. With this, like, can we just, what is the content we make? Let's be real. Are we the star, or are we telling a story? Like, you kind of gotta pull yourself apart and be like, well, what am I actually trying to do with this content? Am I trying to make myself look good? Am I trying to preach my opinions onto people, or am I trying to tell a story and compile things together to, tell something and inform the public and entertain them, hopefully, with good editing, maybe funny jokes and stuff like that? Like, personally, I hate being in the spotlight. I'm not gonna lie. I think being at the forefront of anything is annoying. I don't like having to call people out and fucking responding to it. It's stupid. Yeah. People, appreciate good research, and research is very vague because research could just be looking at a few articles, or it could just be like reading a few tweets, or research, as I've been taught, is going out and talking to people who can give you an opinion or who've been affected and all that kind of stuff. Chat's talking about editing fun. Oh no, they're talking about narcissism tests. Yeah, like personally, I don't want to be how do I say I don't want to be famous without saying that I want to grow a big platform? It's weird, isn't it? Like YouTube gives you that ability to either be famous, popular, or you could just be the puppet behind the account. But yeah, I personally don't want that. When I first started YouTube back in 2016, I idolized the Cybermen. I thought that was brilliant. I love what they did. I thought they were entertaining. I kind of wanted that. So I started gaming YouTube. I would have the videos up if I wasn't an idiot and delete them all, but I decided I'm going to delete them all because it looks shit. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Yeah, that's basically it, Matt Pitt. I want to be a creator, not influencer. My job is not to influence your opinions. My job is to present you a story that you can base your opinions from. That's kind of like what I want to do. Literally, the literal end goal for me is to either go out and do something for a mainstream organization like Louis Theroux does for the BBC, where he goes to places and he basically the whole like documentary, and sometimes it's a documentary series, he basically picks a topic, an issue, and just spends time there going through different people affected. Like he's done things on like the drug crisis, and I think it was West Virginia, because that's a big thing. Like prescription drugs is a very big thing over there because of like certain issues with the mining. I think it was the mining industry where the doctors were like given the right to just prescribe anyone. So it was like a lot of addiction with the prescription over there, and he'd go around talking to people who are like addicted to these prescriptions and like the overdosing on them. He'd go with the police that are trying to crack down and help people. You got the ERTs, you got the people in like the government, all that type of stuff. Like actual going around, getting the story together, being like, this is what's happening at West Virginia. And he goes around, talk like, you could compare him to Shane Dawson, but he's like levels. Shane Dawson's like the worst example I could choose, but on a YouTube sense, it's kind of what Shane Dawson kind of looked like he was doing, but he was awful because he only did it with his friends, and he did not maintain a neutral perspective, and he was just bullshitting throughout. But like that's kind of the stuff I want to try and do on YouTube. But if I get picked up by, maybe Netflix will pick us up. Who knows? I know that I've thrown the bait at Flix when he gets graduated. He can be my cameraman. He can follow me around. But like, yeah. Shane Dawson is the worst. I hate Shane Dawson just because of how he ruined YouTube documentaries for me. Okay, no. I'm an idiot. Why did I miss this? The iDubbbz documentary on, what's his face? The lightsaber kid. Fucking, what's his name? Oh, tip of the tongue. The fat lightsaber kid who would like fight with his friend, and that was an entertaining docu-series. I thought, well, it's not his series, it's a documentary. I thought that was brilliant. That was a good documentary. Like, iDubbbz really hit the nail. And yeah, Air Force fatty. So that's kind of like the content I want to do. The only issue is money, kind of hard to travel, and like, yeah. But that's kind of where I want to go. The next video I'm doing kind of does that. Of course, it's remote. I am talking to people, getting them on and getting their opinions down. But like, yeah. You'll be an intern, and you want to be unpaid intern. Yeah, I haven't seen the Dax Flame one. But like, iDubbbz level documentary, kind of what I want to do. But I want to kind of, you know, add a bit more profession to it, I guess. Because I am what they call a scumbag. Next video, just Next video should be out by next week. It's about a certain ego that people find controversial. And I have got certain interesting individuals. Okay, let me rephrase that. I've probably only got one, but that's an improvement on 0. So I think it's gonna be interesting. Honestly, I'm interested to see what the other people have to say. I have tried to reach out to this person, see if they want to contact me, like get to talking, get an interview, but no, apparently they don't want to talk about the stuff because it's a bit on the edge. Yeah, that's what I see. That's what I want to do as a content creator. I want to tell stories and apply my journalistic skills to YouTube and kind of like, make YouTube a viable platform for journalism for the future, because there's just so much concern. Did you shut up, fucking Flicks? Jesus Christ. At some points, there may have been some naughty images that came off, and there may have been a video on YouTube that may have a certain individual using interesting paraphernalia, and I was kind of traumatized, so I posted an Instagram story, and yeah, that rest is history. But yeah. So if I did anything like this, if I had lied through my teeth, I don't think people would be able to take my content creation seriously if I'm going to deliberately leave out the facts and not be fair. Like, in all honesty, I try my hardest to be fair. I'm always going over what I'm saying. Like, is this fair? Can this be picked up? Like, am I giving them a right? Am I giving them enough? Like, fucking hell. Am I being fair enough to give them a right of reply? There we go. But yeah, that's kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking this, and maybe I've just been indoctrinated by the universities that Bill Baines is talking about, and I'm actually sorry. Bill Baines has the theory that every university turns the students into very left-leaning people. Good one, Bill Baines. I don't know. Maybe something down in up in the UK even, because you're above me. Maybe something happened there, but oh well. Yes. So I guess John Swan's more of a personality than a content creator at this point, isn't he? But again, we've been waffling on about this, but his Twitter is so much different to his YouTube. Like, his personality on Twitter is so much different to how he acts on YouTube. So I don't know. Bill Baines is alt-right, confirmed. Jada, you're dating a Nazi, run. That was a joke, by the way. She's actually not dating him. They're just bantering. If you don't know what bantering is, Google it, because banter is a very interesting form of friendship. So yeah. It's not a form, but it's like a thing friends do because they're cool. Yes, John Swan is... John Swan's a different person IRL than in DMs as well. But the motherfucker calls me BWC when he knows my name is Jack. Like, come on, dude. Motherfucker goes, BWC, why are you recording me? Like, come on, dude. Yes, it was a character John Swan that lied, not James Swan. Not the human being. Maybe he could come out with that excuse. Be like Deaf Noodles. Oh, dear. But yeah. So again, personally, I think it's a bit... He'd have to do a lot to gain the trust of the community back. And he definitely has a lot of reconciling to do with everyone he's fucked over. He needs to apologize to the boys he's fucked over. He needs to apologize to people like A-Star, Bill. I don't know if I want an apology. I don't know what he... Like, I guess for being egotistical. See, I jokingly call him John Swan, but I do call him James sometimes. But I don't. I just go, hey, you're that YouTuber person. What was the pin tweet in John's second tweet? I don't know. Oh, was it? Lol. Okay. Again, this is like one of those... John Swan was right. What Orgarcy? Orgarcy is going to come in with a clanger right now, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Augie. Type. Fuck, he must have... I don't know. Interesting. But... I was on his side for a short time. I guess so. I did try and explain it in a... I did explain it to you in a... in a nice little members club. Yeah. I don't know. It's just fucked. I don't know. He just lied to everyone, didn't he? He spat in everyone's faces. He just took for granted the trust. It's like surreal. Like personally, I don't feel anything. It's kind of just like, oh, okay. Like I think other people have been properly affected. I know certain people, maybe some of the viewers, like, you know, they're kind of like, oh fuck, this kind of sucks. This is a shit thing. Like I respected this dude, and he's gone and done this over something so small. What else could have done? But yeah, I think he will return. I just fucked up. What did I do that for? Sorry guys, I just minimized OBS. I've fixed it. Never mind. I'm great. We almost had a... Yes. You've become a member of the BWC channel for access to the special secrets club at Discord, which only one person has access to. Actually, 2 people have access to, but the other person never uses Discord because they're a certain individual. They're very trustworthy. So yeah. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's up to you guys if he returns or not. You're the viewers. And like, I guess, yes, Anonymous Gene will track him down to the fucking Grilled in Leaderville that he apparently lives in. God, Gene is such an idiot. Like, he's dumb. We'll just like, yeah. We'll put that there. Gene is a fucking boomer idiot. See, the difference between that is I'm not similar to John Swan at all. My content is not the same. We have like the same genre, I guess, but it's not the same at all. Mine's more. If he doesn't return, I will go to his house. Lionel will break down his door and put him on Twitter. Yes. Yeah, again, I just don't see how yeah. BWC and Lionel rock up to the house with a fucking breach thing and just knock down his door and be like, yo, fucking get online now. You gotta apologize for your mistakes in a video on your YouTube channel, not on fucking Twitter, on YouTube, which is something that nobody held I'm Alex to account for. Sorry. Remember that? I'm Alex just got away with that shitty Twitter apology. And everyone's like, okay, well, okay. The only thing similar are the thumbnails is because we all use the thumbnail slave, Staffo, who has got work again. I think we all need to hire Staffo in solidarity for his lost work. So yeah, that's the tea, sisters. Oh, that is a good question, Ryan. Which will be back first, John or BWC Twitter account? See, I could get my Twitter account back tomorrow, but I just can't be bothered. Well, I can't get my Twitter account back, but I can get back to Twitter tomorrow. But I can't be bothered. I just don't want to. I'm living the life. Yes, Flix, that is literally what I was trying. I've been trying to like formulate that sentence for a while. My videos documents an event and present evidence of something happening and I do try and sometimes present arguments. I'm not completely neutral sometimes. Like in the Jeffree Star 3rd video, I presented the argument that this guy's paying people off and there's these certain issues that are coincidental but bring it all together. It's like, it can't be unreasonable that you can come away with a conclusion that he's done this. So yeah, that's really the crux of my content. I mean, the next video, I guess I try to remain more observational and then telling the story. The next video is more about setting the record straight. It's about getting the facts as accurate as I can possibly get them and making sure idiots on the internet aren't spreading rumors, because there is so many rumors spread about this person that are just based on the truth, but it's fucking misconstrued as fuck, and it's just spread everywhere. I'm like trying to research. It's like, this happens, this happens, this happens, but it doesn't happen. What the fuck's happening? So I've got the people who are actually involved coming on. We're gonna have a chat, and we're gonna sort this shit out once and for all. But there's not gonna be a beat bashing of people, I don't think. And I'm gonna maintain my 50-50 objective. It's quite funny. But yes, I agree that my overall issue with I guess the commentary community, and why I don't really want to be a part of it. Oh, look at me, is that they actively engage in drama. Like, it's not, you don't say, this is happening, this is happening. They're always at the forefront of this drama. Like, how many dramas can you go through without saying somebody that we know has somewhat caused this to happen? Like, on the, sometimes, it's just like clockwork. Somebody does something, somebody goes, you did that, and then it just devolves into something more. And like, I don't really enjoy that. My job, my point of reasoning is, I'm gonna sit back, watch what happens, pick it apart, analyze it. This is why I don't do not streams. This is why I don't do debates. I'm not a good debater. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty shit at it. It's because I don't like to actively engage in this conversation. I like to sit back and just like take my time, go over the facts, make sure I understand everything, piece it together, and then understand and then present a story of what happened. That's me. That's what I do. I'm not fucking somebody who's out to get everyone and be like, you did this, you're bad. It's like, yeah, exactly, the fucking Death Noodle shit. Like, maybe I definitely called him out for that shit because it was fucking dumb because he was being an idiot. But like, I wouldn't actively instigate or make content on YouTube about that, if you get what I mean. I like to remain, I don't want to be a part of the drama. I just want to cover it and make people understand it, but also enjoy it and get the things right. That's basically it. Yeah, I'm Alex. Got away with everything, literally, because that side of the community just doesn't care. I find it highly hilarious that all these people are coming out after the fact and standing on this high horse. James Merritt, I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in ages. He could be a little bit of a cunt sometimes, bit of a pretentious person. He basically comes out saying, "Oh, the commentary community, look at them, they're terrible, blah blah blah." I was like, "What the fuck are you on about, bro?" I mean, he was pretty much correct for about the rest of his thing, but like the way he came out, he just sounded like a proper cunt. Like, it's just a disappointing. Yeah, it's just a disappointing fucking. I don't know. That's just the current state is just disappointing. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah. I also need to mention on the livelihood type of thing, like, it's weird because John is his livelihood. He needs that. Like, Nick and Tipster, this is not their job, but it's still their image. So they're wanting to keep that image and enjoy their hobby and not be, but yeah. So they financially, like, Nick hasn't posted a video in what, months? So financially, they're not impacted by this. Boblax could have been, because he stuck his neck out. He got ridiculed. He got used. He makes money. Optimus could have had his whole thing questioned. Stop complaining about fucking internet connection. But yeah, it's weird. It's a mix. I don't know. I was talking to myself in the car before on the way home. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about this, and I've completely forgot my train of thought there. But anyway, you get what I mean. Like, it's messing with other people's livelihoods as well, and it's just fucking people over for no apparent reason at all. Yeah, that's the tea on that. Yeah, Bionic Pig is just a moron though. Let's be real. He's like 5 IQ. Be very... Why? I don't even know what's going on the internet, I'm not gonna lie. It's chugging away. The connection's fine. It's just being a little shit. Can we just start trending Optus fix your internet? You shit. Elvis, they're all just rejects, honestly. Like, they're just moral all their tweets are curated to, like, have this big moral grandstand shit. And it's just like, why? It's literally not doing anything. It's performative activism. And it's the cringiest shit ever. It's like the worst thing you could do as an activist. Be a performative activist. You know, remember the Black Lives Matter shit? Like the black squares? Everyone completely fucked that up. Because it wasn't just post a black square one day and then keep posting randomly the next. No, the idea of the black square, what's it, fucking Blackout Tuesday or something, whatever it's called. The point was, you post your square and then you don't fucking post again, and you let the people, the black people speak up. Let them post. Let their post be seen. It's meant to promote their voices. But no, everyone's like, I'm gonna post a black square. Look at me. I'm supporting this thing. Look at me. I'm so good. And then they just fucking completely ruin it. And it's like, bruh. It's just shit. People now complaining about gameplay commentary getting subs again. Yeah, that's gonna happen because people still be in lockdowns and shit. And people still be living inside. They're literally, I don't know. That's gonna devolve into something else, but the people in the VOD probably gonna get confused as like why we're diverging to a completely different topic. Yeah, selectivism, definitely. I mean, I did and use radio piece on this for uni last year. It's actually decent. Got Cat on side, got Cat onto it, got a lecturer at my uni who does stuff in media studies, and basically they come with the same conclusion that like you can't just post about it. You've got to actually combine your tweets and shit with actual action on the streets, and like people just fuck that up. So yeah, gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. The fine world. Thank you, Flix. Unlucky you doing tests. You know, I could have just dropped to general and still got into my uni. Like, I don't know why I wasted 2 years of my life fucking getting hounded for getting fucking... Literally. Okay, we're going back to education. This is what I... Thank you, Swan. I will fucking murder you. Hello, BWC. I'm working with Obama in my next video. Would you like to speak with him? Yes, I want to ask him why he likes to bomb. Why does he bomb Syrian children? Funny jokes. Anyway, I love the recommended video. Apparently, it's Shane Dawson was the sociopath the whole time. No fucking shit. Honestly, it took so long. The new James Charles stuff's interesting. I haven't really caught up on it. Mainly because he's been called out. Hi, I'm BWC and I'm studying journalism. Literally. Yeah. Wasted 2 years. 2 years of my life doing fucking ATAR, and I'm told, oh, our school shit anyway, so you don't actually need to do that well, and you get in anyway. It's fucking hilarious. So anyways, that's my quick rant over. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? Honestly, we've covered it. John Swan betrayed everyone's trust. He fucked up. We've been through the story. I'm probably not going to edit this down because I can't be asked. I'm still sweating. Nice. Oh yeah, Bo Black. Sorry, we just completely forgot about Bo Blacks, and this kind of fucked up as well. I've heard about it, but I don't really know it. Yes. Twitter. Oh, the suspended BWC Twitter. Pain. So I've read this, but I don't really know it. Okay. So Boblax goes, here's another thing that bothers me about the John Swan stuff that's specific to me. John talked with me in depth, explaining how the 12-year-old using Discord was autistic and exploiting my knowledge of autism to craft his false narrative. I hate that I was used for that. That is just fucked. What the fuck? I mean, that's a talking point. That's a talking point. And like, I don't know. This is like an interesting side of John Swan. I do not expect such a big reaction to this. Yeah, it got 2,500 likes, sorry. Pretty good. Yeah, Boblex, I don't know. The fact that I don't want to go to McDonald's. I fucking hate McDonald's, I know. We can go to John Swan's house and beat the shit out of him. That was a joke for legal reasons. Yeah, so I haven't really had time to reflect on this because I kind of saw it. Okay. I don't think like people need to be talking about this. This is fucked. Here, like, I don't know. I think once I finish the stream, I'm going to talk to somebody and I'm going to try and get to the bottom of some things. Like, goddamn. What? Okay. I'm not revealing that on Streamliner. That's fucking cringe. That is embarrassing. Honestly, Jada, there's literally no competition. I've had like 6 years of MMA training. All it will take will be like a month, I guess, doing proper training to get back into shape. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I know how to fight. I've literally black belt, so try me. Although I haven't done it in like 4 years. I dropped it for football. I'm a pro footballer. Pro football watchman now. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, something that would come up a lot is that John would like to like emphasize autism a lot. Well, I'd say that there's 2 instances. The Pie Man thing, I'm pretty sure he liked to. I don't know why. I don't know where the autism thing came from. I don't know. Maybe he used that to justify why he said he needs to get help because I don't know. Somebody said this is like I don't know. The real football Paul. Yeah, I don't know. But this is I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't fact check me on that. I don't know what I'm talking about there. What I do know is this is not good. This is I don't know why Josh needs to make a video about this or something. He needs to actually kind of speak up about this. Unless he already has, I don't know. Again, I have not been keeping up with this drama. But yeah. That's a talking point. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to people. See what's happening. More will probably come out. Yeah, because of this, a lot of people are now like coming forward with like their own stories of John Swan. So like, I don't know. It hasn't finished. It'll probably go for another week. And yeah, that would be a good topic for a truly autistic channel. Like, that would be a good one. But it'll also be a good main channel topic because you need to like get this information out there if you get. Like, you can't just restrict it to Twitter. You need to tell people, like, this happened to me. I was used for a story that made somebody else look bad. So Lieutenant Cobra, I don't know, he's a fucking idiot. I think that's our fault. Honestly, I think that's everyone else's. Not gonna lie. People should just not trust anything Lieutenant Cobra says. Like, just don't. Well, why? He's lied so many times. He trolls. His literal online presence of troll. The fact that people took him seriously in the first place. Apparently, he provided evidence that kind of cleared John at some point. That kind of made something, you know, that made like something click or something. I don't know. This is like basically regurgitated shit that I've heard, but yeah. Ever since he did that thing to Tipster, I think he didn't have any like credibility in the community. So that's about it. He doesn't care. He's memeing it. He doesn't care that he helped his friend fall further into the trap that he'd set him in. So he knew that. This is what pissed me off. Cobra's a kid still, really. Let's be real. He's a kid, but he should be kind of criticized for that. He's a scumbag for letting his friend self-implode like that. He was the only other person that knew about it. And I don't know what the relationship between Tro and John Swan was. Last I heard, it wasn't the greatest. So, yeah. I don't know. Cobra just fucking kind of threw him under the bus, but like, you don't expect Cobra to do anything. Cobra's just like, this is funny. Everyone's falling for it. Okay, then if Cobra tried to talk about it, it's okay then. Yeah, okay. So basically the issue with Cobra is that he's not as experienced with this type of shit and didn't know what to do. That's basically this crux. Okay. So Cobra didn't do a nick. That's basically what happened. Yeah, that's it. That's apparently the story from unknown sources. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a complete lack of any foresight from anyone. So yeah, I don't know. Again, it's all in the audience's hand and in how John responds properly. Like a little tweet, that's not going to do anything. What happens next is solely in the hands of John. Let's be real. I don't know what to, I can't picture myself being in this situation. Like, how'd you get into the situation in the first place? Like, the fact that he didn't trust anyone else to, like, reach out and say, hey, I might have fucked up in this, how do I do it? Like, he didn't even trust anyone. Like, what the fuck? Or maybe he did trust other people. I don't know. This is just me speculating now. But it's very clear that okay, so Jex basically told the story that Cobra was playing Uno with him, and he didn't want to snitch on his friends, and that's why he wanted John to come out himself. I mean, I don't know. That's one of those ethical dilemmas that you have to go through. What's maybe he just didn't realize how big this was. Maybe he didn't understand the severity of lying to everyone about a big YouTuber. I don't know. But again, if Cobra had come out, would anyone believe him? Like, it's one of those things, isn't it? Because he's known troll. Yeah. It's fucked. He not only lied to his friends, he pitted friends against each other, misled community. He had to make other people try and fucking come out. He put other people in awkward situations. It's just fucking shit. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's not as severe a breach of trust as other people do with their fans, you know, like Minilad and Red Kiwis. But it's still very, very, like, it's just fucked, honestly. Just from like, somebody so optically inclined. It's like, what the hell? This is like the most unoptical thing to do. But I don't know. That's just hindsight now, isn't it? Why would you do it? I don't know. Maybe we can get a Shane Dawson Inside the Mind of John Swan series by BWC. Maybe we can get that done. We can do it. We can fund it. But like, yeah. I think that's kind of come to the natural conclusion. How do I feel? I don't know. I don't fucking know. All I know is that people were affected, shit happens, and it's not really over yet, is it? It's not over until the turkey. The turkey, that's funny because Turkey Tom, yeah, he's also got some coming back to do. until the swan sings, I guess. Yeah, the beautiful pond of John Swan. Jesus Christ. But yeah, again, it's all down to him. It's all in his hands. And just a final word to Susie Lou, Steejo, fucking Chris Hansen. Go fuck yourselves. Honestly, you're fucking cunts. You're just useless wankers. You're trying to use this one fuck up from someone else when other people have done work anyway that has pretty much been used by this person. You're fucking losers. Go fuck yourselves. Honestly. They're the worst. I hate them so much. I don't hate many people, but I hate people who are just disingenuous and disgusting and disgraceful. Chris Hansen is a disgrace to journalism, even before his fucking, well, not even before his days on YouTube, even during his NBC days, Catch Better, he was a fucking scumbag journalist. He wasn't a journalist. He's a fucking scumbag. That's a lot of scumbags fucking and scumbags. Yeah, that's basically my stance. My video on Susie Lou still stands. I still hold that opinion. She's a scumbag. She's a scumbag for getting it restricted, especially when it's literally. Yeah, that's actually a good. You've really hit the nail on the head there, Luna. You know what? You have really hit. You've done that. What's it called? You know exactly what I'm going to do now, don't you? I mean, to be fair, to this point, the videos on John's channel are still credible because they use information from credible sources that have already done the work. So I don't really see any issue there. Like, again, depends. It depends. Maybe he's lied about everything. Who knows? I don't know. But for the time being, it's best he stays away from the community. Focuses on humbling himself. He needs that slice of humble pie. Maybe needs to not use Twitter. Twitter's fucking shit. You leave Twitter and you're like, oh my god, life is actually quite nice. I don't feel like shit every morning because I've come up and watched idiots argue and shit. Yeah. That's it. I think he needs to go out more. I definitely think he needs to socialize with other people, like us. He needs to actually come out and go to a pub or bar or something, because he hasn't done that yet. He can't just sit online all day. That's probably one of the issues, that he's just been sitting alone, and this has all just been feeding into him. Yeah, Instagram's a little less burgy. Instagram is just fart women. Instagram's a tweet. I wake up and I'm like, okay, that's a good way to start the morning. Yeah, Instagram's like funny, but it's also not funny. It's also the worst. Yeah, why are we talking about Instagram now? Yeah, Instagram bad because anyone can send you messages, and a lot of people get sent dick pics apparently, so it's bad. But yeah, that's it. John Swan. Here's the plan of action for John Swan. Go outside, touch grass, which is unironically a thing that was on his whiteboard apparently, according to Lionard. Yeah, so if you're gonna return, leave Twitter behind, because Twitter's just a cesspool and it's just gonna feed into his ego. Focus on rebuilding his not integrity. Kind of lost that. Focus on rebuilding the credibility, I guess, he has for his work. Maybe if it's through collabs or something, I don't know. Get something to do in the meantime. Editing, probably. It's probably the best way. Good gig. Easy money. Literally just drop your little presets on. Very wow. What else? Go outside, yes. Like, unironically, go outside, socialize. Don't just go to the fucking shops and buy your food. Go out with us, do some stuff. Maybe somehow find him a female. Find him a female swan or a male swan, depending on what he likes. You never know. Get him, into that social. Just, I say that when I'm definitely projecting. But like, yeah. Get them down packed. And maybe then we will see the new John Swan. Yeah, I am getting a bit too hopeful. Says Lynard, who says he has a very big plan for a tweet, so you'll enjoy his next tweet, I think. Get him a haircut. There you go. Six plans of action. Leave Twitter. I forgot all of them. Fucking focus on humbling himself. Go outside. Socialize with us. Do some editing. Make sure he rebuilds his credibility for making good work and collaborating, and have a fucking haircut. Yeah. Bro, his hair is what got him. The hair. It was the hair. Ladies and gentlemen, it was the hair. Yeah. I don't want to be the bummer here. I fucking hate the beach. I hate sand! It gets everywhere. I'm literally Anakin. I fucking hate sand. It's like the worst thing ever. Okay, you fucking simp. See that? See that? Oh, God. Sand is the worst. Some bitches like the longer curly hair. Yeah, but the longer curly hair has to be on somebody that's actually built. He needs to go to the gym and maybe he needs to go to the gym. He literally lives near a gym. He should go to the gym. Myself and Lionel are going to the gym soon. We're gonna pump some iron. Get strong. Yeah. I don't know how this devolved into talking about the gym. Talking about sand and stuff. Yeah. I think one thing he just needs to socialize. I think it's kind of ironic that he was telling Pyman to go socialize when he literally did not go socialize himself. Like, come on, dude. You say, I go outside, go into the shops, go to IKEA, doesn't really mean anything, my dude. You gotta go out and talk to people your own age, socialize with them, you know. Go do something fun. Go put bananas in statues like we did one time. That was funny. The boys' trip to the city that one time. That was fun. Go drinking, go put bananas in thing, travel back home. Good old stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's basically all I have to say. I somehow went on for how long? 2.5 hours of me talking about stuff, sort of, and then going on a tangent, and then going on other stuff. But anyways, yeah, this has been pretty successful for a one-man stream. Usually got somebody with me, like Mr. Bill Baines. But I think we'll end it there. I'm gonna go talk to people, go suss some things out, go mind room. But yeah, that's about it. Anything else you want to say, chat? Let me know, and then we'll probably hit it off. Good tune. Anything else you need me to address, talk about? It's actually been one of the most consistent streams as well. GG. You got GGs? Well done. Okay, I'm going to probably end it off there. And I'm going to play you all a little song. I don't know how I'm going to do this, actually. Hang on, I'm going to cheat. Watch BWC live as he tries to figure out how to do this. Okay, so basically I'm going to my files. I've got files upon files upon files of stuff. I'm going to go to my storage drive. I'm going to go to, because I'm just too special. Stop saying I've got nice lipstick. Right, I'm going to send you off with a brilliant send-off. Okay, I'm going to see it's here. Okay, it's here. Control F. Oop, I'm special. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna. We got YouTube Premium anyway. Here we go. Sorry this is taking so long for me to fix. I'm a bit special.
Sometimes you need to get away from the kids for grown-up time. Or get away from the grown-ups for kid time. And just get away together.
Okay, I'm special. Let me add a media source. No, not media source. I just gave you guys an ad. I gave you an ad. This is not going well. Window capture, maybe. Oh, fuck. There we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fuck. Hang on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly. Slowly. Oh, we're almost there. We've almost done it, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you all for watching. Sorry, I'm going to do the John Swan. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yes, very good stream. Very nice. And until next time. Bye-bye. Fuck.
It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never